Good morning. We are live on Bethel Pontyclean Facebook. Welcome as we do another daily thought. Today we're on to Luke chapter 13 and verses 22 through to 30. So if you've got a Bible and you'd like to follow it, that would be great. Luke chapter 13, verses 22 to 30. If you're watching, say hello. I always like to see who's around. But I'm not going to hold on for too long today. I'm going to start with the reading. And as people join us, I can remind you what it is that we actually are reading. But you are very welcome, wherever you are. Hi, Neil. Let's read then. Verse 22 of Luke 13. Onwards. It says, Then Jesus went through the towns and villages, teaching as he made his way to Jerusalem. Someone asked him, Lord, are only a few people going to be saved? He said to them, Make every effort to enter through the narrow door, because many, I tell you, will try to enter and will not be able to. Once the owner of a house gets up and closes the door, you will stand outside knocking and pleading, Sir, open the door for us. But he will answer, I don't know you or where you come from. Then you will say, We ate and drank with you, and you taught in our streets. But he will reply, I don't know you or where you come from. Away from me, all you evildoers. There will be weeping there and gnashing of teeth when you see Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and all the prophets in the kingdom of God, but you yourselves thrown out. People will come from east and west and north and south, and will take their places at the feast in the kingdom of God. Indeed, there are those who are last who will be first, and first who will be last. So, an interesting passage there, one that is certainly challenging for each of us today. I don't know whether you have watched all of these that we've been doing, but we do them on a daily basis, and whether you watch them live or whether you watch them later on, we hope that they're a real challenge and also a blessing to you. But in this little passage, it's an interesting challenge talking of the kingdom of God and this idea that even people who maybe think that they know God or believe that they follow him or try to act like they do won't get into the kingdom of heaven. It's a really challenging thing for me as a leader, as a pastor, but for anybody who's a believer in Jesus, I think it's a challenge to us, because some perfectly respectable religious leaders that would claim to follow Jesus may not make it because of their maybe they're morally corrupt, or maybe they do things that they shouldn't do in secret, and on the front they look good, but actually they don't even have a relationship with Jesus. And it's a danger to all of us to make sure that we're not those types of people. Although many people may claim to know something about God, to merely witness Jesus and say, oh, that's a nice miracle, oh, well done, that was good, that was lovely, oh, Jesus was a nice man, that's not good enough. To be a real true follower of Jesus, it's got to mean that your life is completely taken over by this desire to follow him. And I want to encourage you with that this morning in just this brief time that I'm with you. Would you be someone, if Jesus was performing a miracle today in the street outside your house, that was watching on from a distance saying, oh, that was a lovely little miracle, what a nice man? Or would you be saying, you know what, I'm going to throw off everything that hinders me and I'm going to follow him and I'm going to give him my all, because that's what we're called to do as believers in Jesus. And that's what this passage is talking about, this idea of people will say, yeah, but we ate with you, we drank with you, you perform miracles in the street, our very own street. You know, we were there, we were around, and it says that God will say, I don't even know who you are. That is a challenge to us all. So I want to encourage you this morning to make sure that if you're choosing to follow Jesus, that it's your life. And that if there are areas of your life that you need to correct, do your best to do that. And as I said earlier, throw off anything that hinders you. I think it's Hebrews 12, that talks about that, in order to truly follow Jesus and give him your all. And what matters to God isn't what people's popularity is like on earth. It matters what's going on in your heart. And there's some very unpopular people in the world, as the world would look on at them, who God would see as great people because they have a heart after him. And let's be people that do that in order to do the great things that he's calling us to do to represent him. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a good day. and that you have a great weekend. We shall see you tomorrow at 10 as we continue our daily thoughts. Bye.